season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Dropping back, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Haynes. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They
fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Michigan. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense changing the play. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. There he goes. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle. It's Klein. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. On the run, it's Marshall. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Quarterback extends the play. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. kick is on its way. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Underwood. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes a connection. Oh, a lot of space. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Wolverines will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Kick is in the air. And the ball comes to rest right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for space, it's Dura. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Run down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Fires to the middle. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Scanning the field. It's Underwood. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. In the red area, it's Marshall. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Pressure coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
With the catch, it's Durham. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lets it fly. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Touch pass on the run. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, LSU.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The give from the gun. It's a running room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. This is a design run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice.
Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will give them the lead. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Man, no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. He can buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So, good luck stopping this cat.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 25 over Arizona State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Running behind that left side. Hammers ahead for a yard out there to 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He uncorks one deep. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Lost a throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the run, fires downfield. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding open areas. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Snap it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's sharp. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Making side adjustments here. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they've regained the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 25 over Arizona State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This time it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Marshall. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. He's loose. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Klein. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Ball over the middle. It's sharp. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning on the Jets. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not paying.
Oh, look out. The ball's free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you turn the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Tight end now in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the toss to the left. To the 15. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Takes a handoff. It's Marshall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and